Hi, good afternoon, everybody. It's 5:30 p.m. We're going to start today with a public hearing, and then we'll start with our regular board meeting. So for the public hearing, I'm going to establish a roll call. Orlando Lopez. Dr. Ariel Cruz Vela, present. Rudy Corona. Frutoso Gomez.
Present.
Crystal Hernandez.
Present.
Alex Reyna. Israel Villarreal III.
Present.
Alfredo Perez.
Present.
Tony Torres. And then our second agenda item is public comment, and we have no public comment for the annual report. And then next, we will have the presentation of the 2023-2024 annual report. Mr. Perez?
I believe we have Ms. Abrego coming up to present.
Good afternoon. Good evening, sorry. I'm just waiting for them to. And while we wait, do you all have a copy? There should be a spiral, and this is going to be the presentation that the slide deck, in case you want to do annotations. You should also have 2 stapled copies with a binder clip, and that's 2 reports that I'm going to reference when we get started. And good evening, everyone. I will be doing the annual report, the district's annual report. The annual report is our documents and data and reports that you have had throughout the school year. So there's nothing new here. We do the annual report. It's considered the final report to close out the school year. And so this is the report for the 2023-2024. I just want to make sure that we understand that there's nothing new. This is all just a report that we put together. So the annual report does consist of 8 sections. And so you have section 1 is a Texas Academic Performance Report, and that's available for district and campus. Then section 2 is the Financial Standard Report, and that's also available for district and campus. Section 3 is a district accreditation status. Section 4 is the campus performance objectives. Section 5 is a report on violent or criminal incidences on campuses. Section 6 is a student performance in post-secondary institutions. Section 7 is a progress toward HB3 goals. And Section 8 is a taper glossary. So just so that you know, our district annual report is available already to anybody who would like to access it digitally. They can go to our SBCISD website. Once they click on About Us, there's a drop-down menu, and then you would go to the 2024 district annual report, and that's anybody that can access it now. Once they do that, this is the landing page that they're going to go to. Up along the top, you'll see the 8 sections. So clicking on the different section will give you the reports that I'm going to reference. They can also click on the tabs on the bottom. And then there's a QR code that they can scan to get to that digital report. Throughout the presentation, you'll see other QR codes, and that's taking you to that specific report that we're going to be referencing. So section 1 is a Texas Academic Performance Report, or the TAPER. And so the TAPER has a lot of information, and we're going to go through it thoroughly. But I do want to reference these special symbols, especially those top 2, because you're going to see them throughout the report. So that top one, the dash, is going to be present whenever we don't have data for that specific category that they're looking at. The second one is an asterisk, and an asterisk is used when we have small numbers to mask the data for student confidentiality. So I just wanted to make sure that you all noted that. So the TAPER report is compiled by TEA each year for districts and campuses. They utilize our PEIMS data and our student assessment data. They grab all that data and they present it in all different ways in this nice PDF that you all have in front of you. And so when you look at the cover page of this TAPER report, you will see the reporting year. In this case, it's the 2023-24 school year. It'll also give you the district name and number. If it was a campus report, it'll give you the campus name and number. And because we're looking at the district report, you're going to see the special education determination status, and that is taken from our results-driven accountability, or RDA report. The other thing that would traditionally come up in the TAPER cover would be our A through F rating or any distinctions that we would receive. But as of December of 2024, TEA is not allowed to report that, and that's why that's blank. So if you would, go to page 3 of that TAPER report. And so once you get to the TAPER report, up along the top, you're going to see that blue row, and that's on page 3. That's where the data starts on that first stapled document. And so you'll see that blue row, and it'll show you the information divided by the different categories. You also have like a bunch of columns. About the 4th column, you'll notice that there is data that's in bold. And so that data that's in bold is our district data. If this was a campus report, what would be in bold would be the campus data. So you'll have the comparison between the region and the state, and it is being reported for 2024 and 2023. So the other thing that you'll see here is that our data is being broken down by performance, by the different performance levels. So we have approaches grade level and above, meets grade level and above, and masters. So we start on page 3 and go through page 7, and we start again with our STAR performance. So you'll notice that it starts with 3rd grade reading, 3rd grade math, and then it goes on to 4th grade reading. And so we're doing a 3rd through 8th grade STAR. If you navigate through the pages, you'll notice that it goes into end of course. And then on the bottom of page 7, we end with SAT and ACT for our accelerated testers. If you jump to page 8, on page 8, you're going to start seeing same data, but now it's broken up into all grades and all subjects on the top of page 8. A little further into page 8, going into page 9, now you're going to see the breakdown between all grades per subject. So we're going to see all grades, how we did in reading, math, science, social studies. If you go down to page 9, going into page 11, now we're seeing the data broken down, and it's being reported for reading and math, and it's being reported for meets grade level only, and we're looking at it by enrolled grade. So the difference between that first data point where we said by grade and subject is, like, for example, that first data set, we would see, how did we do in 7th grade reading? How did we do in that 7th grade reading test? Here in this level, when we look at 7th grade reading, we're looking at enrolled grade. So how did our 7th graders do in reading? And why is that different? Because we have accelerated testers. So some of these 7th graders may have taken the 8th grade test. So here we're just specifically looking at how did our 7th graders do in reading or math. Okay, so then if you jump to page 9, not page 9. If you jump to page 12, on page 12, we start seeing the data for STAR progress. STAR progress is reported for 2024-25. STAR progress only reports reading and math, and what we're looking at here is our annual growth. So this specifically looks at, for example, you have a 3rd grader that took the RLA test. In 4th grade, when they took the RLA test, how did we grow that student? So that's specifically what's being reported here, and you'll see that at the top of page 12. If you go to the bottom of page 12 into page 13, now we're looking at accelerated learning for the reading and math. And so what this is looking at is our 45-45 students. So these are the students that didn't pass their reading and math test the year before. And then we work with them with those 45 hours. And so how did they do at that point? So that's what that is measuring from there. If you jump to page 14 and 15, now we're looking at this data again, but specifically our bilingual education and English as a second language. So on the top of page 14, you're going to see the different groups that it's disaggregated by. So on the top of page 14, and this is also reported for 2023, and so we're looking again, all grades, all subjects, and then all grades by subject. But again, this is just for bilingual and ESL students. So you're seeing that breakdown. On the bottom of page 15, you're seeing annual growth, same thing. Reading and math, how are we growing our kids in the areas of reading and math? And then when you look at the accelerated learning, how are we growing our kids with those 45 hours? So if you turn to page 16 through 18, on page 16 through 18, we're looking at STAR participation. So this, what it's reporting is our students, the percentage of students that are coming in to take the test, And so we're reporting kids that are part of our accountability and students even if they're not part of our accountability. And if they didn't come in to test, is it because they were absent or was there another reason that they didn't come in? So on page 16, we are reporting that for 2024. If you go to page 17 and the top of page 18, it's being reported for 2023. And if I'm going too fast, please, if you have any questions, please let me know. So if you do jump to page 19 to 21, now we're reporting for attendance, graduation, and dropout rates. This is lagging data, so it's being reported for 2022-23 and 2021-22. So at the top of page 19, you see the attendance rate followed by chronic absenteeism, annual dropout. Going to page 20 and 21, you start seeing the graduation rates. So if you jump to page 22, on page 22, we start seeing attendance, let me see, we see the graduation profile. So the graduation profile is also lagging data. It's being reported for 2022 and 2023. This is not a cohort group, so we're not looking at students that started in 9th grade and then graduated in 12th. We're just simply looking at who graduated that year, and then that information is disaggregated that way. If you go to page 23 and 24, you're going to start seeing college, career, and military readiness, or CCMR data, and it's being broken down. We start on page 23 with college ready, and then on page 24, we go to college and military readiness. If you go to page 25, I think I skipped a slide here. Yeah. If you jump to page 25 and 26, now we're looking at CCMR-related indicators. So this looks at our students that took the TSIA test, students that completed and received credit for college prep courses, for AP participation. If you go to page 26, you see the SAT and ACT participation. On page 27, we're looking at other post-secondary indicators. So this is looking at students who completed advanced dual course completion. Then if you jump to page 28 to 30, now we're looking at student information. So student information is broken down into membership and enrollment. When we think of membership, we think of students that were present at least 2 hours during the instructional day, versus enrollment is all kids, all students. And so that's being broken down by grade level, by ethnicity, by instructional programs, students with disabilities, mobility. If you go to page 30, you see the retention rates by grade, and then you see the class size. And then if you jump to page 31 to 33, now we have our staff information. So our staff information is broken down by type, by ethnicity, teachers with highest degree held, teachers with years of experience. Page 32 has experience of campus leadership, average teacher salary, and then page 33, we have teachers by program. So this pretty much is a format that the taper follows. The campus reports are exactly the same format. So section 2 is our PEIMS financial standard report. So in your stapled copy, you had another stapled copy behind that taper. So that is the district's financial standard report. And so this one is lagging data as well. It's being presented for 23. I skipped a slide. Okay, so in the district report that you're seeing revenues, expenditures, disbursements, tax rates, fund balance. In the campus reports, you're going to see expenditures by object, function, and program. Section 3 is a district accreditation status. So each year, TEA assigns an accreditation status to each district. So it could be 1, accredited, 2, accredited warned, 3, accredited probation, or 4, not accredited revoked. In order to assign that, they consider things like our academic accountability ratings, our financial accountability ratings, our data integrity, the deficiencies that we may have on our results-driven accountability, RDA. The last time that TEA assigned this for anyone was 2022-23, and we were accredited. Section 4 is a campus performance objectives. So each of our campuses, along with our district, has a campus improvement plan, which has our performance objectives that are board approved. We periodically measure the progress toward achieving those objectives. And so you could find our updated campus improvement plans for 2023-24 in our digital site, which shows all of the objectives for the campus and how we progress monitored that. Section 5 is a report on violent or criminal incidences. So we are required to provide a report that denotes 19 behaviors that have the number, the rate, and the type of violent or criminal incidences that have occurred on each campus to the extent of FERPA. So if there's incidences that fall below a 5, then we need to mask it for student confidentiality, right? So you can go ahead and visit our digital site, which has our report of all the different campuses and the incidences that we had. We didn't have, but. Section 6, student performance in post-secondary institutions. So we are required, as part of our annual report, to include the report from the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board. They follow our recent graduates into their first year in college. So this is lagging data. We're looking at our 2021-22 graduates. And when we look at their GPA, we're looking at their GPA from the fall of 2022, spring of 2023, and the summer of 2023. So what was reported for our district was our 2021-22 graduates, we had 673. Of those 673, we had 142 attending a 4-year public university. We had 122 attend a 2-year public university. We had 6 attend independent colleges and universities. We had 36 not trackable. So what they mean by not trackable is that these students did not have a standard ID number, and so it wasn't able to connect to a university, a higher education institution. Then we had 367 not found. So what this means is they did have a standard ID number, but they weren't able to connect that standard ID number to a Texas higher education institution. Could be because they attended a private university, and this only tracks public universities. It could be that they attended school outside of Texas, and this is just looking at Texas. And it could be that they didn't attend their first year after they graduated, they attended their second year, right? So this is only tracking their first year. So then section 7 is our progress of the district and each campus toward our HB3 goals. So again, as part of the annual report, we are required to show our progress toward meeting our HB goals of early childhood literacy and mathematics and CCMR. You can visit our summary report in our digital district annual report. Our progress is denoted there. And section 8 is a taper glossary. So each year, TEA develops a glossary. You see how much information is in that taper report. So what they try to do is they just try to give you more information, a little breakdown. That way you can get some clarity. So that's produced by TEA. Everyone has access to our digital site already and this report, but we are happy to provide paper copies for anybody who needs it. Our contact information is there for any questions or clarity or copies. But that is our report. Any questions? No? Yes. Okay. Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
It's a lot of information.
Yes, I know.
All this is sent to Austin, and then they put it together, or this is your numbers?
Oh, the taper report is
Yeah.
created by TEA. So
Okay.
they get our PEEM submission and our STAR information, and they provide this
So all
document
this
for
was
us.
provided by
Yes.
Austin?
Thank
by TEA.
goodness, yes, because if I had to create this,
Okay. I was gonna say,
Yes.
thank you.
yes, sir.
I guess a report card.
Yeah.
It's a
Yes.
report card from TEA.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
No, thank you for all of this information. We look forward to making lots of progress on these.
Yes.
So the next
Thank
portion
you,
of,
Ms. Abrego.
thank you. The next portion of the meeting is going to be community comment on the 2023-2024 annual report, if any. So at this point, it's a public hearing, so if anybody has any comments or questions about what was just presented. And all the information is found on our district website. It is 5:50 PM, and I'd ask for a motion to close this public hearing.
So moved.
And a second.
Second.
I've got a motion by Mr. Gomez and a second by Ms. Hernandez. All those in favor? This part of the meeting is adjourned. It is 5:50 PM and we are moving into our regular board meeting. I'll start by opening the meeting with roll call. Orlando Lopez. Dr. Ariel Cruz Vela, present. Rudy Corona. Frutoso Gomez.
Present.
Crystal Hernandez.
Present.
Alex Reyna. Israel Villarreal III.
Present.
Alfredo Perez.
Present.
And Tony Torres. Next, we will have the Pledge of Allegiance and the invocation. Ms. Hernandez?
Our Pledge of Allegiance and invocation will be done by students from Dr. Raul Garza Junior STEAM Academy, Principal Victor Monreal, and Pledge of Allegiance will be done by Alejandro Roman Huerta. Alejandro Roman Huerta is a fifth grade student at Dr. Raul Garza Junior STEAM Academy. He is the son of Jesus Huerta and Adriana Perez. His favorite subjects are math and science, in which he has excelled in throughout the year. Alejandro is also a member of the National Elementary Honor Society and a member of his school's chess team. When he is not participating at a chess tournament, you can find Alejandro out fishing or tending to his chickens. According to him, chickens are an investment. Haven't you seen how much eggs cost at the store? They're much tastier too. Alejandro has been a part of both flag football and soccer for the city of San Benito. Alejandro is one selfless young man. He volunteers his time at school assisting teachers with various tasks and participated in Paw's food drive that benefited the Harlingen Humane Society and Donja's dogs. Our invocation will be read by Sofia Alexandra Ramirez. Sofia Alexandra Ramirez is an 11-year-old fifth grader at Dr. Raul Garza Junior STEAM Academy. She is a daughter of Alex and Perla Ramirez. Sofia shines academically as a member and secretary of the National Elementary Honor Society at Dr. Garza. Her passion for science drives her aspiration to become a doctor in the future. Sofia is also actively involved in extracurricular activities. She is a proud member of the San Benito FFA, where she has showcased her market lab, Sardine, at the Rio Grande Valley Livestock Show, while earning several recognitions in various prospect shows. Additionally, as a Rocket cheerleader, she brings enthusiasm to school events. Her love for sports is evident as she plays both volleyball and soccer. In her downtime, Sofia spends time with family and friends. With her talents and determination, she is sure to achieve great things in the future.
If everybody can please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and invocation.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Will everybody please bow their heads? Dear Lord, we thank you for the many blessings you have given us. You have given us the gift of life and our health and well-being. At this time, dear Lord, we ask that you bless our board members and Mr. Perez abundantly and give them wisdom, guidance, courage, and strength. Be with them in all their deliberations and help them make wise decisions for all the good of those who have placed their trust and confidence in their leadership. We ask that you help them share in their individual and collective gifts with our schools and community, and to give themselves in ways that make a difference in our families, in our schools, in our city, and students. For this we give thanks. In your Father, we name we pray. Amen.
If y'all want to just come up for a picture, and then if the parents can please stand to be recognized. Next will be my favorite part of the meeting, our special recognition. Mr. Gonzalez?
Okay, good evening, everyone. Vice President Dr. Ariel Cruz Vela, Superintendent Mr. Alfredo Perez, and members of the board, members of the audience that are here with us in person, and then those who are also online, welcome. And this is the portion of the meeting where we get to highlight and showcase the accomplishments of our students and staff from across the district. So we're going to begin with our students and the acknowledgments for this month. So we're going to begin with San Benito High School's girls wrestling team. The outstanding accomplishments of these students, I'll recognize as a group what their accomplishments were first. They were the 16-6A District Dual Champions. They were first place in the Rumble by the Border tournament and Thanksgiving Showdown tournament. And they had 1 district champion and 9 regional qualifiers. We begin with our students. We begin with Savannah Ramirez, a regional qualifier, 11th grade at San Benito High School. Caitlin Rodriguez, 3rd place at the district regional qualifier. Shayla Sosa, a regional qualifier as well, 11th grade. Miranda Escamilla, 11th grade student. Nayeli Esquivel, and she is a 11th grader also at San Benito High School. Michelle Macias, 10th grader at San Benito High School. Mia Morales, 9th grader at Veterans Memorial Academy. Delilah Soto, 9th grade, Veterans Memorial Academy. Natalie Cisneros, 9th grade, Veterans Memorial Academy. Alexa Alvarez, 9th grader, Veterans Memorial Academy. We have our coaches and sponsors of this outstanding team, and they are assistant coach Juan Caballero Jr. and head coach Kristen Longoria. We have another team coming up, so I'm sure they're going to join us right after that. Here we go. Thank you, Ms. Longoria. Okay. Okay. Our other students that are a part of this team as well, the accomplishments, we have Evelyn Baldares Barrera, 11th grade, second place at district, and 6th at regionals. Brianna Castillo, 11th grade at San Benito High School. Leah de la Garza, regional qualifier, 12th grade, San Benito High School. Alessandra de la Rosa, 4th grade at the district regional qualifier, 9th grade, Veterans Memorial Academy. Dayanara Garcia, regional qualifier, 11th grade, San Benito High School. Isabella Garcia, 9th grade, Veterans Memorial Academy. Leanne Garcia, 11th grade, San Benito High School. Star Juarez, 12th grade, San Benito High School. Ruby Lucio, 4th grade, district regional qualifier, 11th grade, San Benito High School. Caitlin Martinez, 10th grade, San Benito High School. Sky Montemayor, 12th grade, San Benito High School. Angeli Ortega, she is the 138th pound district champion regional qualifier, 11th grade, San Benito High School. Once again, also assistant coach for our team is Juan Caballero Jr. and head coach Kristen Longoria. The District Jewels Tournament Championship was held at Harlingen High School on January 11th, 2025. The 16-6A District Tournament was held at Los Fresnos High School on January 25th, 2025. Regional Tournament was held at the Delco Activity Center in Austin from February 7th to the 8th on 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give one round of applause for our outstanding girls wrestling team. If the parents are here present of these fine students, please stand to be recognized for your support and dedication to your children. We also want to acknowledge our two principals. We have Ms. Gracie Martinez, Veterans Memorial Academy, and San Benito High School Principal Mamie Lopez, principals of the students. Congratulations, team. Now for the boys, San Benito High School Boys Varsity Wrestling. A special recognition to the 2024-2025 San Benito High School Boys Wrestling Team. The following individuals competed in the district tournament and were able to travel to Austin, Texas and compete in the Region 4 regional tournament on February the 11th. The following recognitions is for the honorable distinction for representing San Benito CISD and San Benito High School at the state regional tournament. We begin with our students. I hope I pronounce his name correctly. Cuautili Rodriguez, 12th grade, San Benito High School. Tili. Is he here? Micah De Leon, 11th grade, San Benito High School. Damian Hernandez, 10th grade, San Benito High School. Darian Mota, 12th grade, San Benito High School. Humberto Garcia, 11th grade, San Benito High School. Brandon Salinas, 11th grade, San Benito High School. Raul Garcia, 11th grade, San Benito High School. Gabriel Lopez, 11th grade, San Benito High School. Juan Ortega, 9th grade, Veterans Memorial Academy. Richard Martinez, 12th grade, San Benito High School. Diego Paz, 12th grade, San Benito High School. And John Montemayor, 9th grade, Veterans Memorial Academy. The head coach for the team is Javier Isel Perez and assistant coach Joel Javier Leal. Again, these are the regional qualifiers that competed in Austin, Texas on February 7th and 8th, and the state qualifiers competed at the Cypress, Texas tournament on February 14th and 15th. Again, our principals from both campuses, Ms. Gracie Martinez, Veterans Memorial Academy, and San Benito High School principal, Mamie Lopez. If the parents of these outstanding students can please stand to be recognized. The parents of these students, please stand to be recognized. Thank you for your dedication. Now we move on to our library services, and this is the students who competed in the 2024-2025 District Battle of the Books competition. We are thrilled to recognize our first place schools for their outstanding performance. Congratulations to Angela G. Leal Elementary, Riverside Middle School, Veterans Memorial Academy, and San Benito High School. We begin with our acknowledgement of our students. They are Abigail Martinez, 5th grade, Angela Leal Elementary. Elena Abrego, 5th grade, Angela Leal Elementary. Orlando Herrera, 5th grade, Angela Leal Elementary. Kayla Garza, 5th grade, Angela Leal Elementary. Amber Marie Villalpando, 6th grade, Riverside Middle School. Elied Cosio Perales, 7th grade, Riverside Middle School. Juan Luis Delgado Salazar, 7th grade, Riverside Middle School. Enela Josette Rodriguez, 6th grade, Riverside Middle School. Lily Alonso, 9th grade, Veterans Memorial Academy. Abri Cruz, 9th grade, Veterans Memorial Academy. Damania Navarro, 12th grade, San Benito High School. Bianca Salcedo, 12th grade, San Benito High School. Librarian sponsors from Angela Leal Elementary, we have B. Zacaras. And Riverside Middle School, we have Andrea Tovar. Veterans Memorial Academy, we have Danielle Sanchez. And San Benito High School, we have Alma Jimenez. And of course, all the librarians from across the district who prepared their students for this event. San Benito CISD Battle of the Books was held February the 4th through the 5th at Berta Cavazza Middle School, with first place students moving on to compete at the Regional Battle of the Books held at Ed Couch Technology Center on February 26th through the 28th of 2025. Great job to all the students, participants, and sponsors. Your enthusiasm for books makes this competition a success year after year. Congratulations, students. Now we can have the parents and family members of these fine students. Please stand to be recognized. Thank you, students. We now move on to the portion of this program for students, and these are fine arts students, and in particular, our band instrumental music students. And so for this recognition, we'll introduce and we'll greet Ms. Dulce Rodriguez, our interim director for instrumental music, who will join us for the recognitions.
Good evening. It's my absolute pleasure to stand before you tonight as we celebrate this incredible dedication, talent, and perseverance of our outstanding middle school and high school students. Tonight, we recognize the students who have earned a spot in the prestigious 2024-2025 Region Band through their hard work, determination, and passion for music. First, we'll take a moment to applaud our middle school musicians who, through months of practice and preparation, have achieved this remarkable honor. Their commitment to excellence at such a young age is so inspiring, and we cannot wait to see them grow into the next generation of outstanding musicians. Behind each of these students stands an incredible team of band directors whose guidance and encouragements have helped shape their success. Thank you for your dedication to music education and fostering a love of music in these talented young performers. First, we have Julian Santiago. He couldn't make it today, but we have their teachers here, Mr. Alejandro Martinez and Javier Moran. And then we have Mr. Javier Moran from Miller Jordan Middle School. Next up, we have Isaiah Flores from Riverside Middle School. And Derek Valencia from Riverside Middle School. Directors from the Riverside Middle School are Raul Garza, Barbara Tapia, and Manuel Cerda. Next up, we have our students from Berta Cavazza Middle School. First up, we have Natalie Barker. We have Reyes Estrada. We have Cisco Juarez, who's a 7th grader. Jonathan Halomo. Clarisa Rodriguez. Clarisa is also a 7th grader. We have Isabella Romero. Sebastian Saldivar. And Xavier Villanueva. Directors for Berta Cavazza. What happened? Sorry. I don't know what I did. Did I print the wrong one? Oh, wait. It's not in this one. Oh, we have Isaac Mendoza. I'm so sorry. From Berta Cavazza. Directors for the Berta Cavazza Middle School are James Spence, Marieli Castillo, she is on maternity leave right now, so she can't be with us today, and Mr. David Jimenez. We also want to recognize our high school musicians who have not only earned a place in the region band, but have also taken on the challenge of auditioning at the area level. These students have demonstrated true musicianship, competing amongst the best of the region and providing their dedication to their craft. Their perseverance is a testament to their passion and the unwavering support of their directors and families. Do we want to take a picture? After I take a picture. Can we have all the parents please stand if you have a student? Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, next up, we have our area band members. First up, we have Mr. Amadeo Cowan. Ruby Garcia. Nathan Guerra was not able to be here with us today. Cecilia Hernandez. Sonia Mendoza. Joaquín Muñoz. Troy Rada. And Hector Villegas. I do want to add that Hector not only did the classical round, what we like to call classical music, but he also did jazz, and he advanced to the area level for both placements. So congratulations. Directors for the high school are Rafael Garcia, Mr. Julio Barrera, who could not be here with us today, Noe Garcia, Arturo Rivas, and Mr. Jorge Mujica. Finally, we want to take a special moment to recognize a historic achievement. This year, we celebrate our first percussion state musician who has made history as the first ever student from San Benito to receive this prestigious honor. This incredible accomplishment showcases not only individual excellence, but also the growth and strength of our music programs. We are beyond proud and cannot wait to see what the future holds for this remarkable musician, Amadeo Cowan. While we take this picture, to all the students and teachers and families, congratulations. Your hard work and passion has led you here, and tonight we celebrate your success. Let's continue to strive for excellence and inspire future generations of Greyhound musicians. Thank you. Really quick. Principal for the high school, thank you so much for being here, Ms. Lopez.
Once again, congratulations and thank you to all the students and staff that made those accomplishments possible. Now, for another award-winning program in our district, we want to highlight the chess program through the after-school program. This is the acknowledgements of the chess regional tournament that took place here at San Benito CISD, and in particular at Veterans Memorial Academy in January. So these are the 2025 Region 8 chess champions, and we want to recognize our first school is our Veterans Memorial Academy team, which was the second place high school in the JV division. These students are Jason Salazar, Okay. Noah Gonzalez, Damian Campos, and Giel Guerrero. The coach is Sarai Cartucci, and she's a site coordinator for Veterans Memorial Academy. And the coach is David Cornejo. He is the coach for the Veterans Memorial Academy chess team. In particular, we want to recognize Jason M. Salazar as the second place in the individual division in the high school JV section of the Region 8 chess tournament. So congratulations, Jason, on your second place achievement at the tournament. Veterans Memorial Academy placed third as a team in the high school JV division. Members of the team are up here with us. So again, congratulations to our Veterans Memorial Academy, which is our second place in the high school JV division. At this time, if we have parents of the chess team members, please stand to be recognized for your support of our students. Thank you again, students. Now we want to recognize the chess program at San Benito High School through the after-school program. At the 2025 Region 8 Chess Championship, they placed second in the high school championship division. The members of the team include Cruz Guzman, San Benito High School, Christian R. Gomez, San Benito High School, Aaron D. Rostro, San Benito High School, Damian Olivares, San Benito High School, Angel M. Para, San Benito High School, and Anthony Gamba, San Benito High School. The site coordinator is Cynthia Alvarez, and our chess coach for San Benito High School is Eric Villarino. The San Benito High School team placed second at the TCA Region 8 tournament held at VMA on February 1st and 2nd. They will advance to the national competition to be held in Orlando, Florida on May 9th through the 11th. Congratulations to our team as they represent us in Florida. The campus principal is Ms. Mamie Lopez, proud principal of our chess team. Can the parents of these students please stand to be recognized for your support and dedication to our students? Thank you, students, and congratulations and good luck representing San Benito in Orlando, Florida in May. Thank you, parents. At this time, we're going to move on to the staff recognitions for this portion of this month's meeting. San Benito Schools Public Relations and KSBG team attended the 2025 Texas School Public Relations Association, which is known as TSPRA Conference, in San Antonio in February. This premier gathering of school communication professionals in Texas allowed attendees to connect, share best practices, and learn about current trends and technologies that improve school district communications. A highlight of the conference is the TSPRA Star Awards banquet, where TSPRA members are honored for their exceptional achievements in over 57 categories. Attendees celebrate their successes and their distinctions that they received along with their peers. San Benito Schools is proud to announce that our Public Relations KSBG team and public and print shop departments have collectively achieved a commendable total of 19 Star Awards across various categories. This outstanding achievement comprises of 15 Gold Star Awards and 4 Silver Star Awards, showcasing the team's exemplary communication initiatives during the 2023-2024 academic year. Notably, this represents the first occasion in years that our staff actively participated at the state conference, submitted entries for consideration, and received TSPRA Star Awards, highlighting their professional commitment and exceptional talent. In addition, San Benito CISD was the only Cameron County school to receive these statewide school communication awards. We were also the second most awarded district in the Rio Grande Valley in the under 15,000 student division. For next year, our 2026 TSPRA goals include surpassing our own awards level, achieving the coveted statewide best in category awards to include the platinum and crystal level awards. We'd also like to share that our department has submitted 7 media projects for consideration for the prestigious National School Public Relations Association NSPR Awards, which will be announced at the 2025 Summer NSPR Conference in Washington, D.C. in July. Washington, D.C., here we come. San Benito is now on the map for public relations and media communications. I'll quickly list the 19 awards. I know it's a lot, but we're going to name them because they do deserve their recognitions. In the silver divisions, we received 4. In the published news feature, we have the heroic bus drivers story, which received a silver award. Our photo academic classroom subjects was our Teachers of the Year, receiving a silver award. Our advertisement category and other categories was the Teacher of the Year billboard that we placed at the Expressway. That received a silver award. The website original design was KSBG's website, a silver award. The next 15 are all gold standard awards. Video news information, Fred Booth Career Day received a Gold Star Award. Joe Calandra Black History Museum story received a Gold Star Award. See the Able, Not the Label Autism Event, Gold Star Award. Video feature story, which featured my story, Mr. Alberto Ortiz, one of our guitar instructors, Gold Star Award. The Christmas Sounds of the Season 2023, Gold Star Award. And the Teachers of the Year 2024, Gold Star Award. Video promotionals these are our marketing videos that we produced last year. We have Enrolled 2024 Gold Star Award. Learn More Gold Star Award. Sullivan Environmental Science Academy CESA School Choice Gold Star Award, the Gold Standard Band Member Video Gold Star Award. One we're very proud of course, here in San Benito, the video live sports event was the Battle of the Arroyo between San Benito Greyhounds and the Harlingen Cardinals for the 2023 BOTA game, Gold Star Award. In the miscellaneous media division was the Face Department, A Luau to Remember Gold Star Award. On our social media campaign, we were awarded for Facebook Growth and Monetization Campaign. And also receiving a Gold Star Award was the print category flyer for our senior scoreboard ads. And finally, in the print shop department, we received a Gold Star Award for the San Benito High School Commencement Program for the class of 2024. So congratulations to the public relations team for those awards. Of course, these achievements are the end product of a complete team effort. As a director, it is my main responsibility to encourage and support the staff to fulfill our department motto of imagine, create, and deliver. Now I'd like to introduce our staff who created these outstanding awards, who received these outstanding awards for the 2023-2024 work that we did. In the print shop, we have Ernesto Leal, our graphic artist. Also part of the team not able to join us is Joe Aguilar, lead printer, Pablo Cantu, printer, Conrado Huerta, printer. In our public relations division, we have Isabel Gonzalez, who was a former member of the PR KSBG TV staff for the 2023-2024 school year. Dulce M. Quiroz, our webmaster and public relations staff. She's not able to be here with us today. And we have Maria E. Guajardo, our mastermind for our social media and communications specialist. And then our hardworking crew from the KSBG TV team. David Cortez, our media technician. Sam Alonso, KSBG media technician. Evan Martinez, KSBG media technician. Sergio Garcia, our KSBG media coordinator. And always the heart of the operations, our department secretary, Mara Martinez. And then myself, Luis Gonzalez. Again, thank you to the incredible staff we have at the Public Relations and KSBG department. It's an honor to work with talented students, and we have some great things coming up. We don't rest on what we just did last year. We have some good stuff this year, and we have some great ideas coming up. Again, Dr. Cruz Vela, Superintendent Mr. Perez, and the board members, that concludes our recognitions for this month's board meeting. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The next item on the agenda is public comment.
Before we begin, I'll remind our audience members of the board's procedures for handling public comments. The public comment portion of our meeting is available to members of the public according to the following. At regular board meetings, the board shall permit public comment regardless of whether the topic is an item on the agenda posted with notice of the meeting. At all other board meetings, public comment shall be limited to items on the agenda posted with notice of the meeting. Anyone who would like to speak during public comment must sign in prior to the start of the meeting and list the topics they want to discuss. An individual's public comments to the board shall not exceed 5 minutes per meeting. Please keep your comments or criticisms civil and courteous. Please avoid using profanity and refrain from making personal attacks on others during your opportunity to speak. We ask that you do not discuss students who are not your own children. In addition, the participating individuals shall adhere to the following. State their full name and what organization or group, if any, is being represented. Indicate the topic about which they wish to speak. Shall refrain from commenting directly on any individual employee or public official by name, but may refer to a specific employment area, job title, or the board as a whole, and shall refrain from attacks on individuals. Lastly, if at least one warning from the presiding officer, any individual continues to disrupt the meeting by his or her words or actions, the presiding officer may request assistance from law enforcement officials to have the individual removed from the meeting. If a speaker is seeking board resolution of a specific complaint, that concern should be addressed through the district's grievance process. District policy DGBA has been established for addressing employee complaints. Policy FNG is the avenue for filing parent complaints, and policy GF addresses community member complaints. Grievance forms can be obtained at any campus administration office or at the district central administration offices. Thank you. Our first speaker is Lupita.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me? Who's going to have the timer? Just tell me when you're ready. Okay. Good evening. Thank you for board for letting me speak today. Thank you, community. First thing, welcome back the staff from spring break. I hope you all had an enjoyable spring break, because guess what? Test is coming around the corner, so let's get ready. Another thing also, I want to thank all the maintenance department for working on spring break. Sorry about that, guys, but we need our campuses healthy, clean, and they're the guys to do it. And also the custodians, they're doing a great job. They also work the spring break. STAR, that's one of the things I always advocate. It's very important from the first day that you start school, teachers, we start our STARs. It's so important that we go ahead and be ready for this test, because it's one of the main things for our students. And that's one goal we're here, because of the students. So I just want to say, let's go out there and do it our best, and hopefully that they all come back good, Superintendent, okay? Secondly, dedication. I want to dedicate a couple of employees. I know that they've been here working for the district for many years. And one of them is going to be, and of course, I'm going to say Miss Leal. STEAM Academy, she was at Frank Roberts. It's been, that school has been struggling, but if she did it, anybody can do it. And I also want to congratulate Mr. Diaz when they were there. Frank Roberts, now Courtney is at STEAM Academy. Another one is at Angela Leal. She's an awesome principal. She's been working there for many years. She has a great staff, Ms. Hawkins. She's a perfect example of leadership, supporting her students and her community around her. And I also want to go ahead and commend principal. He used to be here at the high school. He's an awesome guy, and I give props to him because dedication. he came back to San Benito. What does that tell you about coming back to San Benito? And this is the kind of people that we see. Strong leadership, supportive for their staff, their student. And just to let you know, Riverside has only been the only one that's done that Golden Award. That tells you a lot about that staff. And also, I saw that they're on 8.3, request of approval for resolution of the rifle resistance. I think that's great. That's one of the things that really, really helps our police officers here. That's something good to have. And also, the other thing is, I know last week we talked about it, last month, about the lawyer, Mr. Balazar. I just want to say, you know what, that he's doing an awesome job, and because of Mr. Balazar, we have that $13 million. And I've said it before, right now, the way things are, with cutting funding, you never know. You never know what you might use for that money. But also, he's the right man for the job, superintendent. And since you are in charge of those buildings, I hope that what Mr. Balthazar needs to get our money back, because guess what? This is our money, and this is for our students. Because guess what? We as taxpayers, as tax holders, we deserve it back. And whatever it takes, he's doing the job. And I think he's doing an excellent job. And as you, as board members, we look up to you. Because whatever, you say yes, and we respect what you say. And that's one thing when I come up here. It's respect, humbleness, kindness, gesture. Knowing to say, hey, you need help? You need this? It just takes, what do I need? How can I help? How can I assist? For every problem, there's what? There is a solution for every problem. Either it might be small or big, but this what makes us best in San Benito. And I forgot one important person. He's the coordinator for the bells. He's an awesome individual. He's a math teacher. I don't remember his name, but I think your daughter used to be the coordinator, and he took over. And he's an amazing person. And I know because of the fact is, at our church, we did a bazaar, and he was there with all the students. He's an awesome guy. He's a great leader. I just don't know his name. I'm so sorry. But he's at the high school. You know who I'm talking about. He's at the high school. And
Mr. Delgado.
thank you. Thank you, Mr. Gomez. Mr. Delgado, thank you, thank you, thank you. He is just a phenomenal person. He's one of those people that really, really goes out and strives for the best, like I say. I mean, this is the kind of leadership that San Benito has. And when do we recognize them? Are they in administration? They're not. We need to look at what they've done to move us forward in a positive and a better way. And these are the kind of people that we have and we need to appreciate. Okay? Thank you.
Our next speaker is Mary Maney.
Good evening, Superintendent, board members, community members. My name is Mary Maney, and I am a teacher at San Benito High School. I also happen to be the coordinator for the STEMS organization there at San Benito High School. One of the things I wanted to say was, again, I would follow up with Lupita's comment of our maintenance and our custodial staff of the job they did in preparing the school over spring break. They didn't get the time that we did as teachers, so it's one of those that the thank yous do not always filter down to them, but it's a big help because everybody left sick and we're getting into allergy season. The other thing is the after-school program. I did notice that on the compensation plan you are increasing the stipends for the people that are working with it. That is a great help. Thank you very much. I do have some of the people that work with me that participate in there. Also a big thank you to the after-school program because they opened up for since we were doing the chess regional here at VMA, they actually opened it up to all the different clubs and organizations at the different schools to actually be able to work with the concessions. So they actually provided a fundraising opportunity for all these different clubs that didn't count as a fundraiser for the kids. So, I mean, it's one of those that they still have their other one that they could play with. But again, that's a big thank you. They involve everybody with the Fall Festival. You know, they do a lot of stuff, and they don't get the recognition of what they're putting in to help support with what we're doing. So it is one of those that, again, thank you very much for recognizing the contributions that the members of the staffs are doing to help contribute to thereby increasing their stipend. That is a very good thing. And as I said, thank you very much. We do have it was incredible to see all the people that were up here. I can't wait to see when FFA comes up and starts showing off all of their nice big blue ribbons and reserves and champions. And, you know, so we are making a contribution. We are making a point out there. I do have to say that I actually had a comment made to me over spring break about, you know, the board meetings now being much more pleasant to listen to than they have been in the past. So congratulations on improving that image too. There's a lot of stuff we've got to do to be thankful for. And as Ms. Lupita said, we got testing coming up, so we're about to go insane. Yeah, so, but thank you for everything that you're doing and supporting with us. I know it's never too early to actually do it, but you may want to think about like a retention stipend and maybe a Christmas stipend. End of year stipend would be really nice too, but you know, can't make money come out of it anywhere. But thank you so much, and you guys have a great day. Thank you.
And that concludes the public comment. The next item on the agenda is the board report. I didn't know I was leading this meeting till 5 o'clock, so just reiterating what our public comments said, there were a lot of people that were working within our district over spring break, and we do want to take the time to recognize them and thank them for all their hard work. On the matter of spring break, I did make it out to the livestock show on the last day, and all of the kids out there, their families, the FFA advisors, everyone out there did a phenomenal job this year at the livestock show. It's so great to see our kids winning. It's so great to see our kids participating, and then to see them winning just puts the cherry on top as well. The steer's the biggest project, and San Benito FFA took home the grand champion and the reserve grand champion. I'm sure we'll recognize those kids soon enough. I hope all of our staff, teachers, administrators got the rest that they deserved on spring break. Besides the FFA kids, they had a lot of work to do, and they were busy. But everybody else, and I hope we are ready to come back and end this year strong. We do have our testing coming up, and then after that, it is summer, which is when our preparation for the next school year starts. Time does really fly by. I do want to take the time to thank all of our staff members for everything that they do day in and day out for our students. And I also want to thank our families, our parents and grandparents and everybody that contributes to these kids and takes care of them. You trust us to take care of your kids, to educate your kids, and we do the best that we can. And we just want to thank you for all of the support. Anybody else?
Oh, also, I think our powerlifting team, the females, had a couple of accomplishments this week during spring break. So I definitely want to congratulate them. And then just to talk about the FFA, you know, I am an FFA parent, but your champions and everybody that plays, they spent countless hours out there, Saturday, Sunday. So a big hat off to the FFA program. They did amazing things. And once again, the powerlifting team.
We also have spring sports that are happening right now. So there's a lot of stuff going on in San Benito CISD with their kids, and it takes all of us. So thank you. Next agenda item will be the superintendent's report. Mr. Perez.
Yes, thank you. I just want to continue with the same tone of this, congratulating everybody
that, our kids have been doing amazing. It feels like, and I know we post a lot on Facebook, but it just feels like I'm always seeing our kids at the top. And it's just a really good feeling to know that our kids are performing with the best in the state, just like our staff. For our KSBG crew to get that many awards at a state recognized level, just phenomenal job. And we've seen it over the year, the transformation of what our district is going through. So I really appreciate everything everybody's doing. Congratulations to all our livestock students, all our athletes. I drive by the high school during spring break and to see all the kids there thinking, I'm on vacation, but everybody's still working, just like our employees. So, congratulations to all of them. Just a couple of reminders. We are starting to wrap up our 5-year strategic plan. So by May, we should have a complete plan to present to the board. If you see any notifications go out, if you want to be part of the, I know we've had several committees that are coming up with the goals and the objectives. So be on the lookout for that. Also, I think we have narrowed it down to 2 calendars that should be going out soon. So, if you want to have your opinion in what our year looks like, make sure you vote on it. We're also going to be pumping that out to the public. So we'll have parents' input, student input, and then, of course, our employees. And like everybody's been talking about it, all of us that have been in education, we know after spring break, it's going to come quick. So just good luck to everybody. Principals, hang in there. We're almost there. And, good luck. So thank you, everybody.
Moving on to consent agenda item. In order to promote efficient meetings, the board may act upon more than one item by a single vote through the use of consent agenda. Consent items placed on the agenda shall be marked with an asterisk. Consent items are items for which no board discussion is anticipated and for which the superintendent recommends approval. Prior to the time which approval of consent agenda is had, at the request of any member of the Board of Trustees, any item on the consent agenda shall be removed and given individual consideration. Starting with agenda item 6.1. Request for approval of the clinical education affiliation agreement between San Luis CISD and cardiovascular specialists. Question? Consent. 6.2. Request for approval of the service agreement between San Luis CISD and Capturing Kids' Hearts, powered by Flippin Group for the 2025-2026 school year. Question? Consent. Request for approval of the amendment to the Memorandum of Understanding between San Luis CISD and Cameron County District Attorney's Office for the 2024-2025 school year. Question? Consent. 6.4. Request for approval of the Memorandum of Understanding between San Luis CISD and the Texas State Technical College Dual Credit Program for the 2025-2026 school year. Question? Consent. 6.5. Request for approval of the Memorandum of Understanding between San Luis CISD and Neighbors in Need of Services, Inc., Head Start, Early Head Start Program, Niños, for the 2025-2026 school year. Question? Consent. 6.6. Request for approval of the Memorandum of Understanding between San Luis CISD and Neighbors in Need of Services, Inc., Head Start Services. Question? Consent. 6.7. Request for approval of the Memorandum of Understanding between San Luis CISD and the Teach for America Future Shock Program. Questions? Consent. Agenda item 7.1. Request for approval of cash account for February 2025. Questions? Consent. 7.2. Request for approval of comparison of revenue and expenditures to budget for February 2025. Question? Consent. 7.3. Request for approval of tax collection report for February 2025. Question? Consent. 7.4. Request for approval of check disbursements report for February 2025. Question? Consent. 7.5. Request for approval to award bid proposal received for RFP 0225 FAS Financial Advisory Services as recommended by administration. Questions? Consent. 7.6. Request for approval to award bid proposal received for RFQ 0325 EAF External Audit Form Services as recommended by the administration. Question? Consent. 7.7. Request for approval of gifts/bequests for the 2024-2025 school year. Questions? Consent. 7.8, request for approval of budget amendments. Question? Consent. 7.9, request for approval of purchase over $50,000. Questions? Consent. Consent agenda for administration. 8.1, request for approval of revisions to the 2024-2025 compensation plan. Questions? Consent. 8.2, request for approval to nominate a candidate to serve on the Region 1 Board of Directors. Questions? Question. Agenda item 8.3, request for approval of the resolution for the rifle-resistant body armor grant. Question? Consent. And 8.4, request for approval of board minutes, regular board meeting, February 12th, 2025. Questions? Consent. Okay, at this time, I'd like for a motion to approve agenda items 6.1 through 6.7, 7.1 through 7.9, 8.1, 8.3, and 8.4. And
Second.
second. Okay, I got a motion by Mr. Corona and a second by Ms. Hernandez. All those in favor? Okay, all those agenda items will pass. Going back to agenda item 8.2, request for approval to nominate a candidate to serve on the Region 1 Board of Directors. Mr. Pettis?
So before you all have a card to vote, I think everybody has an individual vote, and then we will go ahead and submit those. So that's why I didn't want to just approve something that we haven't voted on. But everybody has an individual say-so in this. So just as soon as you fill it out, we'll collect them, and then we will send them to Region 1.
Okay, I'm gonna request a motion to approve the ballots for the nominating a candidate to serve on the Region 1 Board of Directors.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion by Mr. Gomez and a second by Ms. Hernandez. All those in favor? Okay, motion passed. Next, it is 7:04, and we'll be moving into There is no action items for this meeting, so we're going on to agenda item 10. Closed meeting. In accordance with the Texas Government Code, Open Meetings Act, the board may move into closed session for the following reasons. For the purpose of a private consultation with the board's attorney on any or all subjects or matters authorized by law, and for the purpose of considering the appointment, employment, evaluation, reassignment, duties, discipline, or dismissal of a public officer or employee, or to hear complaints or charges against a public officer or employee. Okay, 7:05, and we're moving into closed session. Thank you. It's 9:34, and we're going to reconvene into open session. Agenda item 11.1, employment resignations, retirements, and terminations. Mr. Bettis.
Yes, as discussed in executive session, I asked for approval of the employment resignation, retirements, and terminations.
So move.
Second.
I've got a motion by Mr. Lopez and a second by Ms. Hernandez. All those in favor? Motion passes. Agenda item 11.2, discussion and consideration to renew term contracts for administrators for the 2025-2026 and the 2026 and 2027 school years. Mr. Bettis?
Yes, I asked for the approval to renew term contracts as discussed for administrators for the 25-26 and 26-27 school year as discussed in executive session.
So move.
I've got a motion by Mr. Lopez and a second by Mr. Villarreal. All those in favor? Motion passes. Agenda item 11.3, discussion and consideration to renew term contracts for administrators for the 2025-2026 school year.
So this is the same thing. I'm asking for approval, but this is for the one-year contract. So the renewal of term contracts for administrators for the 25-26 school year as discussed in executive session.
So move.
I've got a motion by Mr. Lopez and a second by Mr. Gomez. All those in favor? Motion passed. Agenda item 11.4, discussion and consideration to renew probationary contracts for administrators for the 2025-2026 school year. Mr. Bettis?
Again, I ask for the renewal of the probationary contracts for administrators for the 25-26 school year as discussed in executive session.
Second.
I've got a motion by Ms. Hernandez and a second by Mr. Lopez. All those in favor? Motion passed. Agenda item 11.5, discussion and consideration to renew term contracts for teachers, librarians, nurses, and instructional coaches for the 2025-2026 school year.
Again, as discussed in executive session, I asked for the approval of term contracts for teachers, librarians, nurses, and instructional coaches for the 25-26 school year.
All those in favor? Oh, sorry, I need a motion.
Get a motion.
I've got a motion by Mr. Villarreal.
Second.
And a second by Mr. Lopez. All those in favor? Motion passed. 11.6, discussion and consideration to renew probationary contracts for teachers, librarians, nurses, and instructional coaches for the 2025-2026 school year.
Yes, and this is for the approval of the probationary contracts for teachers, librarians, nurses, and instructional coaches, as we discussed in the executive session.
So moved.
I've got a motion by Ms. Hernandez and a second by Mr. Gomez. All those in favor? Agenda item 11.7, discussion and possible action regarding grievance level 3 YG.
Yes, this grievance has been postponed for the April board meeting. No action.
Okay, so it is 9:37, and I'll be asking for a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So move.
I've got a motion by Mr. Corona and a second by Mr. Villarreal. All those in favor? 9:37, meeting adjourned. Thank you.